This is CBS News New York.
And now at 6:30, President Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth under fire over a military strike in the Caribbean this morning. Lawmakers raising legal concerns.
If you think it's chilly now, just wait until tonight. We'll break down the temperature drop as our first alert forecast tracks another storm system coming our way.
And the wait is nearly over. The Rockefeller Center Christmas Tree lights up New York tonight. The stars who will take the stage and the gridlock that you can expect on the roads in that area. It is Wednesday, December 3rd. I'm Chris Ragg.
And I'm Mary Calvi. And let's get you over to Tony Sadiku. Sure feels like December out there. The temperatures, following the calendar.
Yeah, and even a little ahead of schedule, I would argue, too, Mayor and Chris. This chill is on. We've been dealing with it for now, and it's not going anywhere, so we might as well just get used to it. It's the type of temperatures, though, that's kind of raise a little extra caution in terms of getting around. We got to worry about some slick spots, especially where we have some standing water, a little bit of slush, a little bit of snow, any untreated surfaces can be slippery. So just give yourself a little extra time and take it slow on the roads. We have a wind to go along with it too, so the temperatures, real feel, there's a range there. Got to watch out for that black ice. So I'm putting up a little caution for the morning drive. I think we're much better, good to go by this afternoon. So clear. So we love that. It's a better forecast. I know Aziza Shula's got a lot more on the tree lighting, but really quickly want to check the forecast. And 36, that's what it's going to be. Thankfully, the wind's not as gusty by then. Skies are clear. Looks good. But there's another system on deck we'll have to track. We'll have more on that. And the cold air brings in behind it by the end of the week when I see you in a moment. 6:31 right now. Let's check back in with Guy Stanier. Everything you need to know in your first alert traffic. Hey, Guy.
Good morning, Tony. Unfortunately, we have one of our damage done situations at the George Washington Bridge. We have about a 45, maybe an hour delay getting through Fort Lee and across the span. We had an earlier crash. We had an earlier stalled tractor trailer. It's one of those damage done situations, unfortunately. Definitely head over to the Lincoln or Holland tunnels. Those both have just about a 10, maybe 15-minute wait. In Old Westbury, we have a crash. The HOV in left lane is closed on the eastbound side of the LIE between exits 39 and 40. And in Newark, we have a crash. At least one lane is blocked on the southbound side of 1 and 9. This is just west of the Turnpike. We're starting to see some rubbernecking delays on the northbound side through that area as well. Alternate side parking is in effect today citywide, and it's a gridlock alert day. Chris and Mary, back to you.
And guys, starting today, you get to see more people packing into Midtown to see those holiday sights.
That's because tonight it's the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas Tree. Aziza Shula is live there with all the anticipation plus the impact on traffic. Aziza, good morning.
Good morning. So as Tony said, it's cold out here, but don't let that stop you from coming to see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting. It's just a few hours away, so bundle up. And for almost a month now, this 75-foot Norway spruce has been sitting here quietly waiting to light up the city, and now she's ready. It's not just the tree, though, that's bringing the holiday magic. This year's show features some magical voices. Country music icon and actress Reba McEntire is performing. She's joined by Mark Anthony, Halle Bailey, Michael Bublé, Kristen Chenoweth, New Edition, and Gwen Stefani, just to name a few. Of course, the legendary Radio City Rockettes, celebrating their 100th anniversary, will take the stage. And with that many people heading to Midtown, expect packed sidewalks and heavy traffic. It's a gridlock alert day. City officials are urging New Yorkers to use mass transit whenever possible. Expect slowdowns on Madison, 5th, and 6th Avenues from 42nd to 57th Streets. The NYPD may add extra street closures throughout the night. And in recent years, the city has even created pedestrian-only zones around Rockefeller Center to help people enjoy the view safely. And when you finally make it here, of course, you'll be embraced by all of the crowd, and hopefully that'll keep you warm. But once you take a look up at the Swarovski star, made of 3 million crystals sitting at the top, that'll make you forget about how cold it is out here. It'll all be worth it once those 50,000 lights switch on the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Live from Midtown, Aziza Shula, CBS News, New York.
Aziza, thank you. MTA Chairman Janna Lieber says his plans for 2026 include cracking down on bus fare evaders and cheaper fares for low-income New Yorkers.
But Lieber says he's not sold on Mayor-elect Mamdani's plan to offer free bus service. Our transportation reporter Elijah Westbrook joins us now with more on all of this. Elijah.
That's right. Well, Mary and Chris, Janna Lieber is making it clear the MTA is backing away from the idea of free bus service for everyone. Instead, he's pushing for discounted fares for low-income riders, both on buses and subways. Here's Lieber on stage during Tuesday's wide-ranging speech on the state of the MTA, where he also discussed the agency's efforts to crack down on fare evaders. He says the proposed move wouldn't be done with police, but with fare agents. Operating under a European-style enforcement model, those agents could ask a rider at random to confirm their payment by seeing their tapped phone or Omni card. And lastly, Lieber wants to speed up bus service by expanding dedicated bus lanes, pushing the city to deliver on promises around bus lane expansion. But the issues of cheaper fares and fare evasion certainly have New Yorkers talking.
Do you think buses should be free? Should they be cheaper? Why?
No. Because, everything free is bad. It's not free. People pay for tax. Your taxes pay.
Some people can't even afford $2.50 to get to work, let alone $3.
Well, we already have a lot of homeless on the bus. We have a lot of people just walking on the bus, which is unfair because we have to pay the price for those that cannot afford it.
All right, so the message is clear. Cheaper rides could be coming for those who need it, but with tougher enforcement and possible changes to how you ride. Now, a spokesperson for Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani said Mamdani is looking forward to working with the state to fund his affordability agenda and appreciates the governor's support for those goals. Chris and Mary.
Elijah, so he lays out that plan for 2026. Any other things coming up next year that riders can expect?
Yeah, great question. So there are two things I think riders should brace for come 2026. The first part we know is that the fares are going up by 10 cents. The base fare right now is $2.90. It will increase to $3. Keep in mind the MTA does this every other year as part of a funding agreement that they have with the state. And the second part of this is this push to modernize the system. So you will see additional rail cars, according to the MTA, signal upgrades and accessibility improvements. So those are the two things I think riders should brace for come next year. Chris?
Elijah, thank you very much. Now we've got some breaking news we want to get to. Nassau County Police have just announced they have made an arrest in a deadly shooting in Hempstead. 19-year-old Amira McLeod was killed and two 20-year-old men were hurt when shots rang out during an apparent house party on Willow Avenue back on November 23rd. McLeod was a sophomore at Monroe University and was on the school's basketball team. Officials did not release any details about who's under arrest, but they have set a news conference for 10 o'clock this morning, and we will, of course, have that for you.
It's 6:37 right now. We're learning new details about the arrest of Luigi Mangione. A pretrial hearing continued yesterday in the state's case against the accused CEO killer. An Altoona, Pennsylvania police officer detailed his response to a McDonald's where Mangione was arrested in December of 2024. He testified he asked Mangione to lower his mask and knew it was him immediately. Defense attorneys argue police did not have a warrant to search Mangione's backpack and want the evidence left out of trial. Mangione pleaded not guilty to state and federal charges in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The trial continues tomorrow.
President Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth are now facing questions about Hegseth's role in a deadly military strike on a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean. It comes amid bipartisan concern from lawmakers that a second strike may have been a war crime. Jared Hill now with more.
In a 2-hour cabinet meeting, President Trump distanced himself from a second military strike on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean on September 2nd.
As far as the attack is concerned, I still haven't gotten a lot of information because I rely on Pete.
The first strike on the boat reportedly killed 9 people. The legality of the second strike is being called into question. The Washington Post reported last week Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth gave a verbal order to kill everybody on board the vessel. And then Navy Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley apparently ordered the second strike to take out 2 survivors to comply with Hegseth's instructions. At the White House, Hegseth said he watched the first strike, but did not stay to watch the second.
I did not personally see survivors, but I stand because the thing was on fire. It was exploded and fire, smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital. This is called the fog of war.
Senate lawmakers say they plan to meet with Admiral Bradley Thursday amid bipartisan concern the second strike was a war crime. Meanwhile, as the White House halts asylum decisions in ways expanding the travel ban, President Trump lashed out at Minnesota's Somali community.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
He says ICE will carry out enhanced operations in Minnesota targeting undocumented immigrants. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
And meteorologist Tony Sadiku is in our virtual studio right now with more on the forecast. Tony?
Hi, Chris. So precipitation long gone now, so at least we don't need like the rain gear or anything like that, but we still need to dress for the chill. And by the way, think about still some good footwear as you navigate a couple slick spots this morning, all the way up to 40. Dress for January. We're definitely feeling it now. Do want to let you know about another system coming in through the middle of the country. Bitter cold, some record cold temperatures across the Midwest. Feels like temperatures by tomorrow, 15 to 22 below zero, parts of the Midwest. Thankfully, it modifies a bit as it works its way to the East Coast. Not as harsh, but could it still mean feels like temperatures single digits and teens? First thing out the door, Friday morning, we'll have more on those local temperatures and a potential snow chance. Parts of our area, too, by the end of the week. When I see you in just a bit. 6:40 right now, lots to talk about in traffic, too. Let's send it over to Guy for the latest. Hey.
Good morning, Tony. That is correct. We are busy. We have a new problem in Medford. We have all lanes closed on the westbound side of the LIE. This is between exit 65 and 64. We have a crash and accident investigation currently ongoing. All traffic is being pushed off to the service road. Definitely avoid this area if you can. We still have an hour delay getting through Fort Lee and across the George Washington Bridge due to an earlier crash and an earlier stalled truck. The Lincoln and Holland, those are your best bet. Those have a 15-minute delay. Checking Mass Transit's Big Four, everything running on or close to schedule, and Mass Transit will be your best bet as it's another gridlock alert day. Alternate side parking is in effect today citywide. Chris and Mary, back to you.
It is 6:41 and coming up, flu season is here again, but there is a new strain that is spreading quickly. What doctors want you to know this holiday season.
Actor Tracy Morgan makes an emotional return to the New Jersey hospital that saved his life, how he honored a nurse who played a key role in his recovery.